everyone, and welcome to Water Womb World, which I'll be referring to WWW since it's very hard to say. It is a horror game where you explore the ocean floor and try to find Eden. Though I am a Christian man, I have long forsworn any contentment in its primitive superstitions, the mysticism, the rituals. I know they're all articulations of a deeper material fact. In older times, it was seen that the order of the scientific world and the perfection of God's plan confirmed each other at every turn. Well, I still believe this to be the case, although in quite an unorthodox way. My lifelong work has been to find the origin point of man's fall from grace. It has taken me all over the world, but I believe I am closer than ever to finding the truth. I am heading deep into the ocean, into a region they call Gasper's Zone. I have everything I need in my submersible lab. I hope to find some answers soon. Soon, I will tread out on the holy seabed, where the spirit blew life into the increate mantle. Head out, refill tank, research, replenish nets, and mirror. I have lit my path with the submersible's lights. It is a blessed day. Before I leave, I want to fill up my tank and grab some nets for specimen collection. I'm going to need both if I'm going to do my research. Refill tank. So that's like your O2 meter. That's good. Slightly bad. Kind of bad. And then very bad. Replenish nets. 3. Let me just head out. What's in the mirror though? I'm looking pretty good. I feel like that's gonna change. I'm gonna look pretty bad. Even with my lights, it is still quite dark out here. Well, as long as they're on, I'm sure I'll be fine. I just have to remember that entrance back into the lab is the furthest spot south. I have to find some good specimens there, whether by sifting through the silt or netting some fish. I must remember that the live specimens would try to evade me, but I should not give up hope as they cannot swim too far away. I must also remember that if I sift at one position, it will be a waste to sift there again until later. I should try to find one live sample via my nets, and also 2 samples from sifting. That should be sufficient for now. Time to begin. May God guide me. Do you think sifting through sand's random? Nothing. Keep looking. Nothing. Can't go any more forward. A dive mask. Likely an autumn make by the looks of it. It only has one large window to see from. Might be worth looking at back at the lab. O2's going down. I think it's timer based. How do we use the net? Nothing. I don't see any creatures. We can return to lab. O2 is looking pretty bad. I don't think we can turn around. It's just forward, left, right, and then very back. Will the creature up here? Maybe because we're moving so much, the creatures ran away. The O2 is gonna run out. Can we research? Need to find more. Do we just wait? Dive mask. Oh, we have to be really quick for that. Wait, wrong one. Okay. Check out the specimen when I get back to the lab. Can we just go? I think we needed 2 though. A refill. Yeah, we need 1 more. Might as well replenish nets. And look for another fish. I found a post-lapsarian adamite skull. It looks quite old. It may reveal something. I will study it when I get back to the lab. I've been blessed with a bounty to research. It is time to go back to the lab and begin. I can barely contain my excitement. All my life's work has led up to this moment. Even though I have been down here briefly, I can feel God working in my heart and opening my mind. The original sin of man, the original temptation, was that God opening the mind too. I am alone here, but I feel the comfort of the Holy Spirit and a connectedness to all things. The human being was made in the image of God, a divine mirror of creation that was made imperfect by our sin. I can feel it sometimes in the strangeness of my body, as if I was once connected to the source and severed from it. It was as if I was once a thing rooted in a vaster whole that was violently removed and left to float freely by my own. Well, as I have said, I should get to work. Researching. Adamite skull. Partially fossilized remains of a son of Adam. Contains 5% ancestral corruption. By approximate calculations, this human lived for about a millennium and has been 10 generations after the primeval fall. High bone density suggests aquatic lifestyle. Fascinating. This person was extremely close to the source of Genesis, to the birth of all creation. They lived to be very, very old, and have only just a trace of degeneration. So are they like fish people? The bone density. Yes, one of the pillars of aqua-Edenic studies is that early man lived underwater. I mean, I'm pretty sure like all life came from water. Like evolutionally wise, everything came from the sea. Countless generations have passed since such a time, and the form the sons of Adam take now is very different. I can only imagine what it looked like to be so pure, so near the state of grace. I'll load up the next sample. Dive mask. Production date mid-20th century. Rubber-skirted dive mask ornamented with various Christograms, biblical inscriptions. This mask would prove that I'm not the first one to explore Gasper's zone. However, this area is entirely remote, meaning whoever was here for a purpose. Judging by the crucifixions on the strap, I imagine explorers were sent here by the church. There are certain divisions in the Papal Conclave who are in the know, but some would prefer to occlude the truth from the world. Were these explorers eliminated by more traditional fashions? What did they discover? Where are they now? I'll take a look at the next sample. Ancient fish. Carbon dating estimation 10,000 years. Laser vivisection. Yielded fish fed on native coral forms. Hypercalcified bone structure. Tensile strength matching modern materials. Wait, is this like modern day? Or you kind of like sci-fi? Amazing. This fish may have very well been alive during the time of the pre-deluge patriarchs. Yeah, I've never heard of these, like, in history. So I think this is like a fictional world. This very well may confirm the theory of Gaspar's zone being located in or around Edenic ground. But how? Some suspension of space-time, or some biological deceleration of the aging process. I must conduct a more extensive search. Soon, I should go out for more samples. What's that sound? Whales? What was that? A whale. It sounded even bigger. I should go check outside. You hear that sound and you want to go outside. The lights are out. Damn. Something stirs in me. Oh Lord, even in this darkness, I know you are with me. Your word is a light to my feet and a lamp to my path. Guide me. So we're just randomly going, huh? What is... Hello? They're in it? We can't move. Son of Adam, I beseech thee, your forebears abandoned the tree of life and ate of the fruit of knowledge. You walk a contrary path. You will leave this place, where you will exchange one life for another, die as a man, or join God in full flesh. We're talking to a jellyfish? Squid thing? That sounds like a whale and can talk human speech. To hear the voice of your God is the return of origin word. Origin word? Back into the womb where words would fail. Know this now. I am but his created messenger. This is all I know. Son of Adam, I beseech thee, I beseech thee, I beseech thee. An angel. An emissary of the Lord. Amazing. Their visage even matches the description in the deciphered Genesis Apocryphon. To see such sights, can it be possible? What did the message mean? All flesh and God. I can't postpone my search any longer. I am closer than ever, and I will find the truth. I must find more samples. Mirror? No comment, huh? Time to change it up. I have to find 2 live specimens and 1 object in the salt. I feel as if I would barely even need this oxygen underwater anymore. I am closer to God than ever. 2 fish. Got 1. So you wanted 2 fish this time? Found you. I gotta move. Wrong one. Damn. But I'll check it out when I get back to the lab. There's nowhere to look for the object. Start over here. Interesting. This coral's color is similar to the red pigmentation I found in the ancient fish. I should collect it. Excellent. Now I want to go back to the lab to begin my research. It has been interesting. Swimming down here, the dark and gloom is almost a comfort to me. I am reminded of Moses seeing God in the luminous dark, the undifferentiated infinitude incomprehensible to the created mind. But I believe I can know God, and I will know God. It is strange. Perhaps it is just exhaustion from my swimming, but I feel a bit dizzy. A beatific lightness has entered my mind. The knowledge I've gained over the years seems to fly from me. Just at the moment, I'm learning the ultimate truth. Well, there is nothing to do but press on. Research. Deathless fish. Cross-analysis with previous fish sample. Fish age exceeds previous estimations. Born sometime in Jurassic period. Cellular growth abnormal, almost completely still. Summer contents reveal more native coral forms. DNA contains proto-human proteins. This fish is even older. Amazing. Almost impossible. There is some common link between this life form and our own. I notice as well, this fish, as well as the others, are lacking eyes. Not unheard of among fish of the deep ocean. But even blind fish can sense the difference between light and darkness. These fish lack that capacity completely. And more of that odd coral in the gut. What does it mean? There must be something. All of a sudden, I feel Deathless fish 2. Unknown morphology. 50% of sample consists of coral pulp. Age, again, exceeds multiple geologic periods. Secretion of unknown stone substance. DNA contains proto-human proteins. So, is God like coral? Is that what I'm getting? That squid thing, the jellyfish, it's talking about like full flesh. So maybe converting us into coral? I don't know. So old, impossibly old. The Ancient of Days. Time seems to spiral out in front of me. The divine plan, imprinted in all things. How old is it? This fish seems to have been close to the origin of life itself. I'll take a look at the next thing. The coral itself. Red coral. Origin unknown. Era. Started with proto-human neuron. Hyper-capable of creating consciousness field. Womb of God. Era. What does it mean? I can barely read this. My own sight seems to be failing. Perhaps decompression sickness. But you haven't moved up or down. You've just been on the floor of the ocean. But it seems greater than that, like the symbols of the world are falling from their place. I feel so. The light. Another angel. Oh Lord, I can feel your love. Head out. Look in the mirror. You don't look too good. Darn it. Benevolent eyes. WWW. hunger. I am hunger. Go and join angels. Join God. I am. Must find it. Our hands are kind of turning into coral. Feed on coral. More. More. Water, warm world. So these are humans that have eaten the coral. So, that has been the end of www Water Womb World. Interesting game. Kind of bizarre story. So what I'm getting is that the church faction were trying to like find God in the ocean. So there's two factions. The normal side, which I'm gonna say is like normal religion, and then the religion that believes God or humans came from the ocean, which our protag believes. We go to the ocean, set up a research base, and then we just uncover creatures that have been alive for so long from eating the coral that we share DNA with them. So like probably their distant descendants like evolved into humans. So like we share the same DNA, even though like we haven't spawned from the ones that ate the coral, just like their relatives. I guess the coral was alive. It's conscious, going off the eye, and the research data that it was a consciousness field. So it was thinking, it was kind of assimilating creatures to join it. That's what happens when you eat the coral. And like why the protag had the hunger, the reason why it wanted to eat it. So yeah, cool game. Thank you everyone for watching, and later.